Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be reviewing Dud Throttleman, aka the Mood Springs Racer from Cars 3. It seems that nowadays Mattel does not give the Cars 3 racers the same love that the Cars 1 racers do. Like literally, they have not released any single Cars 3 racer in the main line since literally last year. If you go back to that line, they never released a Cars 3 racer. Not even Kel, not even Bobby, not even some of the other racers like Brian Spark, Jimmy Cables, or any of the other ones. They literally stopped making those. The only way that they only made veteran racers from Cars 3 was through 5 packs, but they only released one, and that one was just a re release or a reissue from like the previous year. So it seems that Mattel doesn't give a gosh darn of these Cars 3 racers anymore, and I feel a little bit sad um now because I grew up with the Cars 3 racers, obviously, like most of us. And remember when the first ones ever came out, and this is definitely one of the first racers that was released. So that's why he is one of the best Cars 3 racers in my opinion. So it's just this guy just doesn't really get any love. But anyways, let's just get on to his appearance in the movie. He does appear like towards the beginning of the movie, but he eventually gets replaced in the second Motor Speedway, the South Race, by the one and only Ed Trunken, which was a bit sad that he only got to appear like two or the three races, and that was it. He was kicked out. But he did the same thing to Chuck Armstrong, but it wasn't actually his fault for him being retired because Chuck Armstrong, if you remember from the first one, he got super beat up in that huge wreck and was forced to retire instead of him calling it quits. He did not want to quit. He wanted to keep on racing, but he was forced to because of his injuries. So, yeah, that's where he just appeared in Cars 3. He didn't have a speaking role. He was only ever released in 2017 and in 2018. In 2018, that was his last release in a Amazon 10 pack, which has flew under the radar nowadays because it only included like some of the Cars 3 racers that were released during 2017. So it wasn't really nothing special. But anyways, let's get on to the review of him. So as you can see, the version I have here is the one that is a little bit blue, but has a little bit of like white in it, because there are multiple versions of the Throttleman. The original release one, which was in Case B of 2017 Cars 3 Singles, had his front bumper all white, but then they eventually released another version where it was kind of blue, but not all the way blue. And then in late 2017, the early 2018, like right around the Cars 3 line was coming to an end, they re-released them again with a fully blue bumper, which was more accurate to the movie than the original versions and the second version, which is the one I have right here. I don't have the third version because, well, I never found them. And that third version has not really seen the public eye. It's only seen the public eye once in a review of, Mr. Disney Doc. If you guys know him, he's a big YouTuber, obviously. And yeah, he really informed us about that. I was like, wow, I never knew that before. It was very cool when I found that out, but I was never able to find like a fully covered blue version of the Throttleman. I hope I can find one day, but let's just get on to his review. So as you can see, he has a happy expression. He has the same model as Brick Yardley and Tommy Highbanks, those guys. And they did try to change their expressions, which was great and was a better improvement over the Cars 1 racers where they just used the same expression. If you guys remember, he has his grill or mustache. He has the number 33, and then he has a white stripe with like some purple detail, which actually looks pretty interesting actually. And we have mood springs, obviously, but the design has definitely changed since 2006. Look at that. Look at the Look at that. It just has evolved. It came from this simple design, and then they later like perfected it, which I do like this logo more better. Sorry about that. He has blue rims, which is more accurate to the movie, not like the Cars 1 version, which we'll compare pretty soon. I love his design. The 33 actually looks more realistic than in the original version, where it was just 2D. Yeah, as contingency sponsors are Piston Cup, Vitaline, Revoltine, RPM, Nitrate, Octane Gain, and Clutch Aid, which is every single racer having this sponsor except for Lightning McQueen for the veteran racers. I really love this design because they did like combine like some purple, and there's like more like black now, instead, not like in the original version where it was just simple. Didn't really like the aspect of Chuck Armstrong, but mood springs, gas cap, number 33. Same thing on the other side, but it's just without gas cap. He does have some damages because I did play with my cars, like literally racing them, and they took a beating for sure, but not worse, not like Red Meeker. Mood springs in the back. He has his camera, which is more accurate to the movie, not like the Cars 1 racers where they didn't even have their cameras, which I can't believe that. He has his exhaust pipes in the back. His code says that he was produced in the 79th day of 2017, so he was produced very early. And then we got his codes and then some legal jargon and so forth. So yeah, he is definitely one of my favorite racers from Cars 3 for sure, because the blue looks way more better than ever in the Cars 1 than the Cars 1 version ever did. Let's bring on also the next gen. So as you can see, look at this evolution. We came from this dark, like not really good blue, and then we went to this bright blue, which I really love. And then we came back to the dark blue, but it doesn't look as dark. And it actually looks pretty metallic. And the designs have definitely evolved over the years. As you can see, I rather prefer this Cars 3 version logo more. And only 2 out of the 3 racers have blue rims. And the Cars 1 version was supposed to have blue rims, but Mattel never did that. And they still haven't corrected it to this day, which is unfortunate. So yeah, the designs have definitely evolved over the years. So yeah, there's just Team Mood Springs right there, and then let's bring on his Ed Trunken's collector guide, or collector card. I meant. Sorry about that. Let's put them together. I wished I had the Cars 1 hauler, but unfortunately I don't have him on hand because I never got him back in 2010, and he has become one of the most rarest haulers from the 2010s. And he has not received a re-release, but he could possibly receive a re-release in the future because we have seen Mattel re-release Cars 2 Mac, which was a hauler which was released only in 2011/2012. Has become very rare, but finally collectors get another chance to get him. I hope I can get my hands on that Cars 2 Mac because I've been waiting to get one for a while. And yeah, this is pretty much it for the review. Thank you guys all for watching, and tell me in the comments which Mood Springs racer is your favorite. Obviously mine is Dud Throttleman. I love his blue. He looks very bright, brightened, and the rims look amazing on him. And my least favorite might have to be now Chuck Armstrong because I don't really like his blue. I did like him back then, but as I'm getting older, I can see why most people really don't like the blue a little bit and his design. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Sorry for not posting that much, but I hope I can post more. See you guys. Happy New Year, since I didn't say that towards the beginning of the year. See you guys. Bye.